challenges do you face in the present position?
Yeah. What kind of challenges? It's like day to day.
How can I sugarcoat this one?
Yeah, that's.
One of the biggest challenges I face on a day-to-day basis is just that there is not enough hours in the day. It's probably going to hear that from a lot of different people and a lot of different industries, but I find that the winter recreational industry is understaffed and it's very popular and very busy. And there's a lot of great ideas, there's a lot of great people, a lot of motivators, and one of the things as an industry is we need to figure out how we can accommodate and accomplish all of these different things and still provide great service and great value to our customers. It's not going to be a quick fix.
Some bona fide media guy words right there.
Right there. Called sugarcoating it. As I mentioned earlier, I got into this industry right out of high school with a real desire to get out and ride, to snowboard, to check out new mountains, to check out new areas, and that's the motivator for me. That's the reward that I can get from being within this industry is the ability to still get out there and ride and find new mountains and meet some really great people. I could have got a job in another industry, even a banker, and really motivators for me really pushed me into this kind of position in this industry. There's also a great deal of satisfaction. The rewards are immediate. We put on an event, the event is successful, the sponsors are happy, our guests are happy. That's a reward that you feel immediately. There's great gratification there. Developing sponsorships is also something where there's a great deal of gratification. So, it's an industry that's full of perks and it's a super fun place to work.
Did you say like anyone in tourism can get that feeling? Like, is it widespread?
Yeah, I mean anybody can get satisfaction out of their job in tourism, provided they're in the right job. If you're working in the food and beverage aspect of tourism and you enjoy that occupation, you're going to get a great deal of satisfaction out of that for sure. People that are interested in getting into supervisory roles within tourism, there's going to be an endless number of opportunities available. Supervision can include the management of people or the management of a project. And tourism, the way it's growing, the skiing and snowboarding industry is going through some great growth in terms of the kinds of products that they're offering. And somebody's got to spearhead these projects. And for people that are motivated, people that are progressive in their outlook, fantastic opportunities within this industry and for any tourism, any industry within the tourism sector. One of the challenges that I face personally in my job is, I do a lot of PR work, and what comes with that is a lot of people that are valuable partners in our industry that are looking for free passes, to cut to the chase. And some of them are legitimate, and some of them, frankly, are just people that are looking for something for free. And, as a supervisor, I've got to be able to step back and look at the situation, at the sky level, to be able to look at the big picture. What does Mount Seymour trying to accomplish here? And, using this example, Mount Seymour is trying to grow its business. We want to sell more lift tickets, really in a nutshell. And how are we're going to be able to do that? Some of our media partners we want to give free lift tickets to. They're going to go out, they're going to film on Mount Seymour, they're going to get some photos published, they're going to go out, they're going to get some videos published. And for the people that we feel aren't able to provide those kind of benefits, then we have to say no. But I'm a big fan of saying, let's give everybody a chance, let's see if it works. If it works, these things always pay back to us in spades. And if it doesn't, we've learned the lesson, and we can move on and we can deal with the next people that come forward.
How would you handle a problem where we have to, for example, we have to set up an event and Dave isn't around, he doesn't want to groom because he got mad at Chris or something like that. Yeah. What would you do in that situation? Would you have to, I don't know, how would you work around that? Just try and get them both working together.
Conflict management. Yeah, people have got a job to do here. We're all professionals, we all have a job to do, and You know, if you've got a situation where you've got some staff that don't get along, you need to sit down with them and you need to talk to them, and you need to ask these people the questions. Do they really want to work there? What is their motivator? There's always going to be personality conflicts. I don't know if there's any easy way of dealing with them. Probably a human resources manager would have better suggestions than me, but you know, I've always felt that you got to sit down with people, you've got to figure out what the issue is, and you've got to get past it. You just have to. We're an industry that can't afford that kind of conflict. We need to grow as people, as businesses, and as an industry. Before you supervise, sit down and ask yourself a question. Do you really want to supervise? Because supervising is a lot of work. It's hard. It's not easy. Any Joe can show up, they can do their job, and then go home at the end of the day, kick back, and just forget about it. But if you want to supervise within the tourism industry, you got to feel passionate about it, and you got to feel connected to it. And you know, as we talked about in the rewards, fantastic rewards and perks for people that are really interested in it. But if you're not passionate about it, it's going to be really difficult. But hey, it's a fun industry.